Dobra, jako że bety nie działa, to robimy sobie faktor quiz z kanału Hero Madrex. Tak, dobrze, mam nadzieję, że dobrze przeczytałem. Faktor krab z Cataclysmu. Zobaczymy, czy kurde będę coś wiedział. Ja jestem katakidem, jak większość osób uważa. Zobaczymy sobie, jak to będzie działać. Czekajcie, bo tu muszę siebie dać. O, tutaj, o. 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 O, elegancko. Dobra. I teraz zróbmy sobie tutaj pogięciato. A, mój czat nie działa. Dobra, nie jestem w stanie zrobić pogięciato. Dobra, let's go, boys. Let's
we'll
go.
Have 20 true or false questions related to the Cataclysm expansion. The first 5 questions will be easy. The next 10 will be of medium difficulty.
Dobra, liczcie mi błędy. Liczcie mi błędy.
With a chance at an extra bonus point if you get all 5 of those correct. Remember, things added to the game with the Cataclysm pre-patch count.
Dziękuję bardzo, kochanie. Dziękuję. Let's go.
As being added during Cataclysm. Now let's get
Pre-patch,
started.
what?
Guild levels and achievements were added to the game in Cataclysm.
True. Prawda.
Fact. They have since then been kind of abandoned, but this was the expansion to introduce a lot of guild perks that we still kind of have today. Despite all of the promotional material featuring Deathwing, Ragnaros was actually the final boss of the expansion.
False. Ostatnim bossem był Deathwing. Easy shit.
Crap. He was not. He was the final boss of the Firelands, which was the second to last raid in the expansion. Cataclysm added 2 new races, and those were the Goblins and Lightforged Draenei.
Co za pytania? Krab. Były gobliny worgeny.
Crap. They actually added Worgen and not Lightforged Draenei. Those were added with BFA, or technically added early in Legion. Cataclysm is the only expansion where you have to fight the final boss twice in the same raid.
To prawda, mieliście Spine of Deathwing, a później mieliście Madness of Deathwing.
Fact. You fight Deathwing once on his back, and then again in the sea. This was one of the only times in game where the second to last encounter was more difficult than the final one. The Abyssal Maw was the first ever underwater raid added to WoW.
False miał być dodany, ale został usunięty.
Crap. There was a raid planned to release called the Abyssal Maw, which was supposed to be underwater, but it was never added. Despite the fact that there is a raid entrance to this scrapped raid in-game.
Miał być obok.
And now it's time for the medium level questions.
Było obok tam
First up,
tych instancji
with
wodnych.
the Cataclysm world reworked, this expansion was the first time ever that Blizzard removed vanilla zone quests from the game.
Fakt w sumie, niektóre usunęli.
Crap. With the move of Nax to Northrend, they also removed all of the quest lines associated with vanilla Nax, including how to obtain a dash and the corrupted assets from the game.
With the Cataclysm world rework, this expansion was the first time ever that Blizzard removed vanilla. Nie zrozumiałem tego, no to nie, no to crap, totalnie crap. Źle zrozumiałem. Crap.
With the move of Nax to Northrend, they also removed all of the quest lines associated with vanilla Nax, including how to obtain a dash and the corrupted Ashbringer. Cataclysm was the first and last expansion to allow you to fly in the new zones from day 1.
O kurwa. Yes, fact.
Fact. Part of the reason they revamped the old world was to allow players to fly in it. And with this, they also let players fly in all of the new stuff as well, which Blizzard thought wasn't a very good idea, and has since then grounded players whenever a new expansion launches.
Tak jest, dokładnie.
Cataclysm introduced the modern talent Rose, where you get to pick a new talent once every 15 levels.
Crap, to zostało dodane dopiero w Mistrzu Pandarii. Tam były tradycyjne drzewka talentu, które jeszcze wybierałeś poprzez tak wybieranie speka.
Crap. Cataclysm did change the talent trees around, but you still had talent trees. You just got to pick a new talent every 2 levels instead of every 1. And definitely not every 15 levels. Cataclysm was the first expansion to introduce a legendary weapon specific to one class, and only that one class.
To introduce a legendary weapon specified to one class. Yes! No! Nie, tak, rogue, tak, fact.
Fact. The Fangs of the Father were a legendary weapon just for rogues, where all other legendary weapons before then could be used by multiple classes, even if they were obviously only intended for one class, like the legendary bow. class-specific legendaries were not added again until Legion. Cataclysm was the only expansion to add a new secondary profession.
Fakt, tak, bo archeologię. Nie, tak, archeologię.
Fact. Cataclysm added archaeology, and since then we've only lost one of the secondary professions, as First Aid was removed from the game in BFA. Cataclysm was the first expansion to add a server-wide battleground that allowed the faction winner of that battleground to have exclusive access to a raid.
Nie, nieprawda. Krab. Wcześniejszy był jeszcze Wintergrass w Wrath of the Lich King.
Crap. Wrath was the first expansion to try this with Wintergrass, but Cataclysm was the last expansion to do this with Tol Barad, as after Cataclysm, Blizzard no longer tied raids to winning a battleground. Before Cataclysm, Blood Elves were the only race in game who could not be warriors.
To prawda. Dopiero w Kataklizmie dodali warriorów. Porąbane, ale to fakt.
Fact. Cataclysm gave new races new classes, and with them allowing Blood Elves to be warriors, that made warriors the second ever class to be available to every race. The Dark Moon Island was added in Cataclysm.
Oh shit. Albo mob, albo kata. Strzelam fakt.
Fact. Before Cataclysm, the Dark Moon Fair actually took place out in the open
Pamiętam, bo
world.
nagrywałem
Before they
przyszłe
added
tego.
the island and replaced the old open world's location of the Dark Moon Fair with just a portal that took you to the island instead. Cataclysm was the first ever expansion to increase the maximum level by 5 instead of 10.
Tak, to prawda. Mieliśmy od 80 do 85 levelowanie. Więc fakt, jak najbardziej.
Fact. Cataclysm and Pandaria so far are the only two expansions to increase the level cap by 5 instead of 10. With the revamp of the old world, Cataclysm was the first expansion in which players could fly everywhere in the open world.
Fakt.
Crap.
O,
There are still no fly
crap!
zones,
No
including
tak!
the Blood Elf
Zapomniałem,
and Dry
o
starting
kurde
zones,
tym,
which are
yeah!
still no fly zones even to this day,
Takie łatwe
despite
pytanie.
being open world.
Oh
And now
my
we'll
god.
go over the 5
Dobra,
hard
ale
mode
jeszcze jestem
questions.
na A. Jeszcze
Get all
jestem na
5
A.
correct for some extra credit. All 5 of the following zones were new zones added to the old world specifically for Cataclysm, or were zones which existed in the game since vanilla, but were not supposed to be traveled to. These 5 zones were Mount Hyjal, Gilneas, Uldum, Caverns of Time, and the Twilight Highlands.
Crap, bo Caverns of Time było dostępne w The Burning Crusade.
Crap. Caverns of Time have been around since vanilla and were inaccessible, sure, but you could go in there starting with the Burning Crusade.
Tak.
The 2 new Cataclysm races of Goblins and Worgen were first leaked to players as new Hollow End Mass.
The 2 new Cataclysm races. Tak, tak było. Jest, fakt, było coś takiego, że były dodane te maski.
Fact. During some data mining in Wrath, people found 2 new, very high quality Hollow's End Masks for Goblin and Worgens, which did not represent the models they currently had in game, and were much higher quality than other NPC masks, leading people to correctly speculate that they were going to be the 2 new races. And then Cataclysm was announced a few months later, confirming them to be true. Cataclysm added a couple of very prominent features that still exist in the game today. Now, here is the fact or crap question.
Okay.
These 3 features were all introduced to the game with Cataclysm, and those are Transmogrification, Dungeon Finder, and the Raid Finder.
Dungeon Finder został dodany w Wrath of the Lich King pod sam koniec. Patch 3 coś tam.
Crap. Dungeon Finder was introduced with Wrath of the Lich King.
Albo
And both
3.2.
Raid Finder and Transmogrification
Raid
were
Finder
added
był
towards
w
the end of
Kataklizmie w
Cataclysm.
4.3.
Cataclysm was the expansion with the longest PvP season in the game's history.
Krap. Wydaje mi się, że krap.
Fact. Season 11 lasted 38 weeks, which was the PvP season during the game's content drought at the end of the expansion, which was 1 week longer than the second longest PvP season, Season 8 from Wrath of the Lich King,
No właśnie,
which took
Wrath of the
place
Lich King
during
mi się
that
wydawało.
expansion's content drought.
Oh no.
Cataclysm removed a lot of RPG features from the game. The following 3 features were all removed from the game with the Cataclysm.
Okej.
And those are removed ammo requirements for ranged attacks,
Usunęli.
Warlock soul shards as an item in their bags,
Chyba tak.
and the need to pick locks in order to level up a rogue's lockpicking skill.
O, fuck. Wydaje mi się, że raczej fakt. Nie. Chyba fakt, nie wiem.
Fact.
Fakt, tak.
They removed ammo from the game, they removed Warlock soul shard
Bo później już
items,
nie musieli
and instead turned soul shards into kind of a resource bar
Tak,
for them.
zmienili na resource,
And rogues still have
ale
lockpicking,
tego-
it's just leveled up automatically
Tak,
as they
no
level
właśnie.
up. And they can no longer train it by going out into the world and lockpicking things. Alright, and those are the questions. I'll have a grading scale on screen. And if you got all 5 hard questions correct,
Dostałem
you can
czwórę.
add 1 bonus point to your total score.
Dostałem
If you got a score
czwórkę.
of 18 or higher, you are a World of Warcraft expert. Especially if you got it without having to pause the video.
To niezły ze mnie, kurde. To niezły ze mnie, kurde, wojownik. Nie no, znaczy było parę tam... To jeden punkt straciłem na tym, że po prostu źle zrozumiałem. Że źle zrozumiałem pytanie nieco. Bo rzeczywiście jakby tak sobie przemyśleć, to jakby to miało sens, nie? Ale troszkę źle zrozumiałem. Ale bardzo fajny quiz, jak najbardziej stawiam łapeczkę w górę. Dobry quizik, bardzo, bardzo fajny. Or how you are a Warcraft expert. Yeah, especially if you go without pausing the video. Oh wait, now you... Ja pierdzielę. Dobre, bardzo fajnie. Excuses, Pepe Love, excuses. Trochę tak, ale to słabo, kurde, słabo.